はみんなヤッホー。はい、さっきまで異常にテンションが高すぎてちょっとこのまま配信してくるってことになって配信します。今日の配信内容はゲッティングオーバーイットでございます。まあどういうゲームかね簡単に説明してしまいますと、壺男です。皆さん知ってるかな。皆さん好きだよね多分壺男。多分みんなが思ってるそれです。よし、ゲッティングオーバーイットやっていきますか。喉痛い。さっきねやってたんだよ少し。めっちゃ叫んじゃって喉くそ痛いんだよね。だからちょっと喉に注意しながらのんびりやってまいろうと思います。多分みんな思ってる以上にうるさくなると思うから音量ちっちゃくしてね、みんなお願いね。よしではやっていきましょう。ゲッティングオーバーイット。はい、これ途中からだから一回やめて最初からやっていきたいと思います。さあみんな見覚えのあるツボが、まあクリアまではやんないけど少しずつ進めていこうと思います。あしさ、なんかこれゲームオーバーできるらしいよね。最初やってみるか。まずここで落とす、引っ掛けて
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
そうっぽいね。最初からやります。絶対そうはなんないんだよな。体の構造ありえねえよ。まあこの辺はね最初だからね、そんな苦戦してたらやばいと思う。
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much.
配信別のことしようとしてたんだよね、本当は今日Steam であるものを買おうとしてたんだけど、ちょっとそれが買えなくて、買えなかったっていうか、普通にちょっと俺がね、体調っていうか、マジ頭おかしいぐらい顔色悪い状態の、なんか、マジで病人みたいな顔になって、死にかけてるっていうのがあったから、ちょっとね、支払いができなくて、ちょっと買えなかったんだよ。やるゲームだ、やるはずだった。
A mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished pieces. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts. And it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach. And your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of confidence. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault, as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas, and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world, not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas. For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds. Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash, but only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy. Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of. Grand, infinite, and unsorted. There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on live.
ああ、嘘みたいだろ。
Facebook's got lifelike bots
これまだ
with
10分の1も
adverts
進んでねえんだ
and
ぜ。
shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed gifs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled. Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the
ちょっ
pile,
と待った
out of
あぶね
out of sight.
えツボとかやりながら見るわ。くさ。クリアした報告いらんからな、マジで。やろうよ。よほっよっほっよしおおあぶねえよよよあぶねえここショートカットできるらしいよね。
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
行くか。正規ホール行こう。ショートカットね、うまくいったことないよ。ほら。
Oh,
難しい
you
んだ
just
よこ
lost
れ
a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
Ah! Yeah, いやマジで言ってんの？いや、
When games were
あ
new, they wanted a lot.
あ
Daunting,
手汗めっちゃめちゃ
haunting you,
やべ
resetting, delaying
やっ
you.
とやっ
Players
とこれ
played
だよほら
stoically.
みんな
Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly, a quick fix for the fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you, you're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat.
Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you, like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too.
危ねえ。ふん。現在最高地点でございます。こっちか。わからん。登る。正解か。
But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable.
What?
But maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it if you got this far, feeling frustrated. It's underrated.
ああ。これどうすんのこの後。あ、ここオレンジじゃん。
Orange is sweet juicy fruit locked inside a bitter peel. That's not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice.
これ無理じゃね角度的に。ああ、うわ、嘘だ。ちょっと待って、引っかかってる。いや、まだマイル。やだ。まだマイル。お悔やみ申し上げるのやったら整備機能つけろよ、クソゲーがよ。
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
なあ、オーストラリアの長寿おらん。あれ、いや、どうすんかよ。よし。あっとー、まあ余裕だよな、こんぐらい。どうすん。 ドッスンとカモメとさ猿出てくるのやめてほしいわこのゲーム。はっとーやべえ。ああちょっとあったちょっとあや
You'll begin again. Avenge and repent until you've ascended, or until you're contented.
もう嘘
This
だ
thing that
ろ。
we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary
このショートカットチャレンジしてみるか。うるせえよ。偉人の名言がなんだ。役に立たないよそんなの。言葉で言われてもな、ブツじゃねえと意味がねえ。もう喉が痛いです。喉の HP はもうゼロ。やだこんなところで。ああ喉がちょっと待ってよ声やばやばいそろそろパルキアかリアルが出てきちゃう。まずい VS ダークライまずい。ちょっと待ってよやめてよミサトさん待ってよミサトさんどうして僕を総合機に乗せてください。オロレヒエああそんなことがあっていいんですか。今からでも入れる保険ってありませんか。誰か僕に紹介してください。はっだからお前そこ引っかかんのはなしだろう。本当は今日アブノーマリティをやる予定だったの。買えなかったんだよ。俺の体の調子が悪くて支払い行けなくて、カードで支払いしてないから俺コンビニ払いにしてんだ。だからさ家にそれなんだよ。そったれそんなことがあってたまるか。ダメだ助けてミサトさん。もう疲れた喉痛いミサトさん。やばいこの壺はもしかしてエヴァ消防機だったあやめてよ。まだ中にはアスカがいるんだ。ああちょっと待ってよ喉痛い。これ明日喉から血出るぞ。大丈夫か。
The soul would have no rainbow, had the eyes no tears. John
なんで俺さ、なんで俺エヴァの声真似しながらやってるわけ？あんたバカもう俺の配信頭おかしいだろ。もうやだよ。もう疲れたよ。もう誰か助けて。美里さんもうやばい。自分でつぼってる。やべえ、俺面白い。何言ってんの？
The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal.
C.S.
Lewis
だです。ないです。だって今日はバレンタイン。もうお菓子作りの材料は在庫ゼロさ。あぶねえ。あぶねえ。もうやめてよ、みさとさん。もうやめてよ。もうやめてよ。
I feel within me a peace.
あ、今のは
above
パ
all
ルキアだ。
earthly dignities, a
まず
still and
VS
quiet
だくらい。
conscience.
はいはい。
William
だくらいだ
Shakespeare.
くらい。
I cannot now believe that you will ever feel better. But this is not true.